Hi YouTube, this is Chris McGiz or Aspie Boy or Chris McGiz 7477510, whatever you want to call me. We are going to be overviewing NetLab, which is this right here. If you're with Tarrant County College or with another affiliated college that has NetLab, then this may be similar to y'all's. But this is how Tarrant County College in Bedford, Texas works. So you get like for NetLab, if you're in network security or network Cisco, or you're in intro to PC ops or any computer literate class, you may be given access to my NetLab, which I have. Basically, it's like a lab, virtual lab, where you can rent equipment pods and you can do testing and stuff like that. So basically, what we're gonna do is when you go to NetLab, this is gonna be the internal NetLab URL. Meaning, if you're at Tarrant County College on a district computer, you can access this right here. If you're at Tarrant County College and you're on the Wi-Fi, you want to type in this address, or if you're at home, you want to type in this address because this is an internal web page, and the Tarrant County College Wi-Fi is separated from the internal network. So if you're at Tarrant County College on their public Wi-Fi, use this. But if you're at a library or a computer lab or a class, use that. So when you first go to NetLab, let's pull it up. Let me just open up a new browser. When you first go to NetLab, it's going to bring you to here. Notice this Tarrant County College East campus. You're at the right lab. Now, if you are for first-time students, it's gonna bring you to here, and it's gonna ask you for username and password. Your username is your colleague ID. Your password by default is Cisco123. Now, after you've done the Cisco123 password, you then you then will be asked to change your password, and then after you change your password, it's going to ask you for your time zone, which is ours, is Central Standard, and then after that, it's going to ask you for your email address. It's going to put in by default the one affiliated with your colleague ID, which is your my.tccd.edu email address. You can change that if you want, but I left it like it is. But when you go here, I'm gonna walk you through signing in. Let me go and sign in. When you sign in, it's gonna log in, and this application is very, very Java intense. So when you go in, it's probably first thing it's gonna ask you when you go to a new computer is it's gonna ask you for a remote desktop thing. A remote desktop check. Basically, that's gonna download Java. It's going to download a Java applet. And if you don't have Java, which probably you don't unless you're on a district computer, you go to java.com and you click free Java download and agree and start download. Um, though with this, I'm going to show you how to schedule a time slot. So I'm going to schedule another pod. You go here. You may have multiple classes. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and schedule one for right here until 11. And as you see, my reservation is 181. Now I'm going to go enter this lab. Now, let me go back because that's already set up. So, crap. I'm going to go back. Yeah, oh God. What is happening? 5. There we go. I had to type it in wrong. Load it. Okay, we're back in. So this is the lab that you just set up. This is gonna be a long time. It's starting the equipment pod and setting it up. I'm gonna go and cancel this reservation because I already got one set up, and really I don't want to take up a reservation from another student. So I am gonna go ahead and cancel this pod. Cancel reservation. Okay, I've been canceled. This is the pod that's been set up. Now you get a domain controller. You get a System A, System B, Windows 7, Windows 8, and Windows 10. Now you have your actions like shut down these windows or these applications. You have your status, your connections, and Now, what's going to happen is, let's say you want to go to Windows 7. You're just going to click on it. It's going to bring this up. If you're in Chrome, you want to click keep. And this is how Java. This is how it uses Java. So we're going to load up Java. And if you're in an intro to PC ops, or if you're in a network security class, or a class like that, it is going to bring up, yes, it's going to, I'll tell you the password, because the password we have on these is default. Now, this is the one thing I found out, is with, you have to scale, it is Windows 7, but like, if you go to view, auto fit window, it technically fits it, but I've never liked this. So you go up to here, PC, send control delete. The password is capital P, lowercase a, dollar, W0ORD. Okay, it's capital P, lowercase a, W, dollar sign O, I mean 0RD. So this is a Windows 7 virtual machine. We are now in a pod. I've now rented a pod, and this is the one of the test environments. You see, you get a 60 gig hard drive, and in that network, all you do, they can intertalk to each other. So this is the PC you can talk to. Um, you do not have internet access in these pods. There is no internet access, just FYI. Though there's that pod. So if we go to like the domain controller and we click yes and we start PC, let it load. Yes, run. This is the domain controller. They're fully functional domain controllers. And I'll give you a quick walk down of the domain. Or the server, whatever you want to call it. So if we go in administration tools, we have all the Active Directory set up. Active Directory I really like, but like everything's a clean install. The only things you have set up is System A, System D, Windows 10, Windows 7, and Windows 8. These are the only computers you have. It's basically all set up alike. There's nothing really different about it. Group policy is empty. Just about everything on here is empty. This is a clean install. As you see, all the domains are empty. The only policy is the default domain policy. Everything is empty. Again, none of these computers have internet access. See, this says limited, no internet access. Windows 8 and Windows 10, they are going to go through the first time login screen. So that horrid screen of Windows 8 and Windows 10, I hate it. Go in, setting control delete. This horrid screen you're about to see, I hate. Oh, hell, it didn't do it. Maybe it was already pre-configured. But like, here's the Windows 8 Metro tile. There's this up. That's why I hate this. Though you can log back off. Here's Windows 10. Windows 10 is different because I know my professor set it up as some weird other English. So see, it's like it's set up in a different language. Not set up in actual U.S. English. It's set up in like Canada English or something like that. This may do it. And as you see, maybe not. If we go in to start, see, it's set up English United Kingdom. That's what it is. And as you see, we do have fully qualified domain. So if we go back to the domain controller, we can go to net login and we can go into system volume, console, policies, stuff like that. And all of these PCs, I believe, don't ask for UAC access. They don't ask for. It doesn't look like they ask for UAC access. That may have been pre-configured. That one doesn't. Okay. Well, that's been netlab, but I do know after when your netlab is over, or like it'll kick you off your session. But like once you're see, I've got 38 minutes remaining. So basically, once um load, once the session ends, you will no longer have it set up. Like you will no longer have a thing set up for it. Like it'll kick you off. So what I'm gonna go and do is so I can let someone else use this machine. I'm gonna click I am done. Yes, and it'll cancel my reservation. Now some of the other tabs are like File Manager, Class, eHalt, Share Files. It's really nothing. This is the only thing I have, and it's a pre-configured profile. Blah blah blah. This is my email. I mean, I changed my email, but this is basic account settings. Chat. No one is ever on chat, but chat. Yes. Run chat. See, no one's ever on chat. So other than that, this has been NetLab. I will be posting the document below, and I think that'll be it. So other than that, thanks for watching.